Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our April Virginia Broker Roundtable meeting with Tracy Brown. Before we begin, I would just like to say how happy we are to now offer a ton of great free tools to all of our agents. They are now available in the AJI University. Our goal is to always give back to our agents by offering the newest tools and technology to you. None of this would be possible without you and your amazing amount of agent referrals to AJI. As Allison James continues to grow with agents referring other agents to our brokerage, we will be able to provide more of these tools to you. And remember, you can earn a monthly or yearly residual payment simply by having an agent join us. All you need to do is contact Jeff Jabora or Alicia Aratari in our National Growth and Development Department and provide them with the contact information of the agent who you would like to refer over. And with that being said, I will go ahead and pass it over to Tracy Brown, our Virginia broker. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning, Victoria. It's good to have you on the line. Be very brief, but also, Victoria, you were talking about the AJI University. There are a lot of great tools for the agents if they really just take the time and go through some of the tools out there that can really help them in the industry. So I challenge the agents to look up the AJI University information. There's excellent information out there. My message today is very brief. I want to be brief. I want to cover a topic that a lot of agents today are working with, and is buyers. And I think it's important that I understand how to handle buyers. Well, listings is a great way to, for FIFO, you want to call this, not a word, to triple your business. We know that a listing from start to finish, the national average, it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. But working with buyers from start to finish to close, the national average, I found out, it's about 8.5 to 9 hours. So what does that mean? That means if you're going to work buyers, you need to have a process of working buyers. Now the social media buzz and the internet buyer of today is what we're mostly getting. But the key we must follow with the internet buyer is how to pre-qualify that buyer in our conversation. So I see agents working very hard out there. They're getting buyers, but when they're getting to the table to write the contract, a lot of times the buyer's not motivated, or maybe the buyer's not even qualified. So I want to share this with you here, is how to qualify a buyer effectively in your presentation. This is so simple. You're going to say, why am I not doing this? Why did I not think about this? I want to give you here today 5 concepts and principles, questions. These are basic qualifying questions when you're working with a buyer to cut your time down. You know, we see that real estate industry is volatile right now. There's an up and down market, and your buyers are precious to you. So you want to make sure you're utilizing your time wisely. Let me share with you here. What I do in the presentation, I give you somewhat a scenario that I've done over the years. I've been in the business 27 years. I understand how to qualify buyers in my presentation. So when that buyer calls me off Zillow, Truello, or whatever ad they call me off of, or listing, or what they call me off of, the first question, the first thing that I do is, oh, well, thank you for calling. How did you hear about us? Why are we asking that question? Because we want to find out where our marketing is coming from. This is very effective. So you know, if the majority of your marketing is coming from one main source, that's where you want to put your energy so you can create more positive leads. So after I ask that question is, how long have you been looking for a home, Mr. and Miss Buyer? And if they say, oh, about 3 months or 3 weeks or whatever it may be, wow, that's a valid question. Why am I asking that question? Because it leads into this next question. What has prevented you from owning? Now, what they're going to share with you is their objections. Now, at this point, they're going to tell you if they've worked with another agent, or they're going to tell you that their objections to what they're seeing, or is it credit, or whatever the challenge may be. So at this point, you stop. You want to overcome that objection. You don't want to do the same thing as the other agent has done, or you want to be the superstar and overcome this objection up front. Well, if you don't ask the question, you won't know the objection. So at this point, they say, well, when I was looking before, the agent showed me all the properties I didn't want to see. I told him I didn't want to spend over this amount. Wow, that's what I want to hear. So now I have to overcome that objection before I go to the next phase. Then the next question is, Mr. and Miss Buyer, how much you think you will feel comfortable with in a monthly investment, monthly mortgage, however you like to say it? Well, 9 out of 10 times of all the years I've been doing this, they're going to tell you the same price if they're renting or what they're paying in rent or what their existing mortgage is, because that's their comfort level. Now, I'm prepping them for something when I'm doing this. It preps them for the next question. Has anyone ever shared with you how we arrived at the most home you can afford? All I'm asking is, have you been pre-qualified? I'm asking a nice, subtle way. And they're going to say, yes, I've been pre-qualified by this bank, or I have here, or I have not here. And when they say that is, may I ask who pre-qualified you? Then this opens you up for another question. So are you working with an agent? Are you in a buyer-broker agreement? Wow, all these questions that you ask, they are actually leading you to the close, and you're pre-qualifying that buyer. And these questions are easy. I'm going to go over these questions again. You can use these questions to pre-qualify buyers, and I'll assure you your time will be spent more wisely with buyers. How did you hear about us? How long have you been looking for a home? What has prevented you from owning? How much you think you will feel comfortable with a monthly mortgage? And last but not least, has anyone ever shared with you how we arrive at the most home you can afford? Basic questions that can make the world of difference in you doing good in the real estate business with buyers or doing bad. We have a Fresh Start program coming up soon that I encourage you to keep your emails alert and keep your ears open for the new Fresh Start program that will be coming up soon. And all this information will be in there. That's all I have for you today. You go out there and qualify those buyers and make some money. Thank you for listening. You have a great day.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.